Transponder type engine immobilizer is fitted as standard to all levels of the 206. This device immobilizes the vehicle by electronically locking the engine management ECU. When the ignition has been switched off and 10 seconds after a door has been opened, the BSI locks the ECU. If the ignition key has been left in and the opening of a front door is detected, the BSI gives an audible key forgotten alarm. The information that the key is in the ignition is obtained by reading the transponder. The same signal also illuminates the roof light for a fixed period when the key is taken out. It should be noted that if no door opening is detected in the 5 minutes following the ignition being switched off, the BSI locks the ECU. Depending on the level of the vehicle, the BSI controls the central locking and confirms locking by flashing the direction indicators. The BSI also controls the deadlocking system. If the BSI records more than 10 central locking instructions in 45 seconds, it blocks the system in the unlock position for 30 seconds in order to protect the door lock motors. It is also possible for the driver to deadlock while remaining inside the vehicle. For safety reasons, once the vehicle's speed exceeds 20 km an hour, the BSI unlocks the doors. Depending on the level of equipment, the BSI controls the progressive phases of switching the roof light on and off, but also, once the vehicle is in motion, indicates that a door is not fully closed by flashing the roof light. The BSI also controls the rear screen demisting function and allows this only when the engine is running. When the engine is stopped, the BSI is not receiving the alternator-exciter signal, and the demist control is ineffective. The indicator light remains off. When the alternator-exciter signal appears, any command by the user is stored. The light comes on. But the heater element will be powered only after 2 seconds. The demister then operates for a maximum period of about 12 minutes. If the engine should stall, the demister request remains stored for 30 seconds. As soon as the BSI detects that the engine is running again, the cycle resumes. At the end of the cycle, and so long as the engine is running, a further demist cycle can be started by pressing the push button. In a vehicle fitted with an automatic gearbox, If the driver switches off the ignition but leaves the gear shift in a position other than park, a continuous audible signal is sounded as soon as a door is opened. Depending on the country in which the vehicle is to be used, it is possible to configure certain BSI functions. For example, there is the possibility of an audible alarm once a certain speed is reached. It is worth noting that the sound emitted by the alarm is modulated differently for each type of function. The diagnostic socket is located next to the BSI unit. By connecting in the diagnostic system, such as the TEP92 or the Diag 2000, it is possible, in addition to the usual functions, directly to test the signals entering the BSI. And the commands being transmitted to the actuators. It is also possible to configure certain functions for BSI versions B2 and B4. On taking delivery of the vehicle, the user is provided with a confidential card carrying an access code. And with this access code, the diagnostic systems can be used for initializing or clearing the transponders. The codes for the high-frequency remote control and the transponder are related to one another during manufacture. Consequently, when a transponder is being programmed, the high-frequency remote control will automatically be initialized. Also, following an exchange, it is possible to initialize the BSI. Or the engine management ECU. The Intelligent Services Unit incorporates in a single box and in a single location the different devices for managing the car systems. The BSI also improves convenience by offering more sophisticated utilization of systems while protecting them to a greater degree. Finally, the BSI offers considerable advantages in diagnostics, programming, and ease of intervention.
فراموش نکنید که توی کانال سابسکرایب کنید، زنگوله رو به صدا در بیارید و کانال رو با دیگر دوستانتون به اشتراک بذارید. تا ویدیوی بعدی، روزگار خوش.